Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% Starfield. Starfield, there's a field of stars, and we're going through it now. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, it doesn't actually hurt you that much. Oh, yeah, I heard you can destroy asteroids and get, like, you can get, like, iron and stuff. That is cool. Can we destroy everything, like this big ol' asteroid? Ooh, mineral deposit. Okay, that's pretty neat, actually. You can play IRL asteroids. Yeah, I'd like that. Give me that mineral deposit, baby. Starfield. It's the field of stars, and there's so many stars. Welcome back to Starfield, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough thus far. We are playing as an evil character named Red. We're going to be as evil as we possibly can be. We're going to do the boring story stuff just until we unlock certain things. I don't want to spoil what those things are, but we're doing the old neighborhood. We have the artifact. Now we just need to add it to the Constellation Lodge, the collection back at the lodge. So let's head back to the lodge in Jemison. If you're enjoying the series, you know what to do to support it. If you want to see more quicker, lets me know you want to see more, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to try to, stop mentioning that in the specific way of, liking videos, comments, and all that. I feel like genuinely it should be organic.
Painful memories or not, it's good to be.
As I've said in the past, I feel like genuinely, people should, if they want to support the series, they should support the series, and outside of that, I don't know. But then you need, again, as I've said in the past, you need to remind people sometimes too, because it's easy to forget, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, my ideology for YouTube is as long as I'm doing my best, things will work out. That seems to have been what's happened in the entire time I've done this. So anyways, yeah, if you want to support, you know how to support. And all the links are in the description below. Let's add the artifact to the collection.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Constellation space helmet added and space suit added. I mean, you could have given me that, honestly, at the start. That would have been kind of cool, but, whatever. What does it mean to be a full member?
Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us.
I expected champagne.
Well, if you ever find a relic bottle from Earth, we'll all be happy to share it with you. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
You got it, Sarah. Let's get back out there, work better alone, maybe later, have a few personal errands to run. Why ask me? Why not ask someone? Why ask me? Why not someone who's been here longer?
Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the lodge sooner or later. Constellation is all in on this. Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. Why not keep going?
Fair, but I work better alone, Sarah.
So that's what it feels like. This is 20 years of karma coming back to me. Fine. But I'm not wasting you. Let's talk about more artifacts. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
So this is sort of what's weird to me about the beginning missions here for Constellation. Husam Co, what's this? Again, I don't know how much of this dialogue we would really go through. What's the, so what should I do first?
It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems.
So it's so weird. She tells you to go get Barrett first, but that Barrett mission is one of the most boring missions of any Bethesda games I've ever done. And it's weird. I feel like she should tell you to go see Vladimir at the Eye first, personally. But I don't know, man. And then the Samco thing. Yeah, we'll talk about all these 3 missions once we actually head out. How did you know? Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions? You ready to head back out? What should I do first? Let's go for this. What's
You
the
okay?
Eye? Who's Vladimir?
We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience.
Yeah, maybe we just get a lead on all these things so we know what to expect. What can you tell me about Barrett anyway?
His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything.
Who's Sam Coe? What's this expedition of his?
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, so, yeah, this is where things get weird. And this is one of the reasons why I really think the beginning of this game, and a lot of people seem to agree with me in the comments section, which, you know, I've heard like, oh, you get a lot of yes men because you're a streamer and a YouTuber. I don't know, man. That's to discredit some of the opinions of other people, you know? Like, there's going to be people that genuinely do agree with me after playing this game on their own, or at least watching and seeing what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is weird. It gives you 3 quests here, and she tells you to go get Barrett first. Back to Vectera, back to Vectera, back to Vectera. This quest is insanely boring, in my opinion, and I don't know why they would lead you to this one first. I guess it's just to get Barrett so you can have, like, your full crew, basically. In my opinion, what you should do first is this one. Sarah has asked me to go to the Eye, a star station that Constellation owns in orbit of Jemison. I need to meet with Vladimir Saul about finding more artifacts in the fringes of space. So talk to Vladimir, who is orbiting the planet that we're currently on the Eye. So we're going to do that. Yeah, very weird that the game wants you to do that. And then also the Sam Coe mission is super duper duper interesting as well. The Sam Coe mission is where the game actually gets good, in my opinion. But you're incentivized to do this one first, the Eye.
Got your ping loud as a bell. Eyes ready to let you aboard.
Yeah, so just a weird opening gameplay loop, in my opinion. The game does get good. That's why we're doing this series, because there are really good things about this game, in my opinion. But just a bizarre design choice to lead the players to do some of the most boring stuff first. You know, at least as far as I think. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section. Of course, as long as they're respectful. I will tell you my rule for non-respectful comments, like basically whenever there was somebody that was like, man, so left a really, I don't even want to give them the light of day, because it was a really vitriolic comment, not even targeted at me, targeted at like everybody who likes this game, basically. But yeah, point is, you know, the only thing I ask obviously is that people are respectful. That's it, as usual. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk to Vladimir. Vladimir, here he is. What's up?
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Rook on deck. That's pirate talk, isn't it?
Former Crimson Fleet. An old Jacoboons would be the term for it, back in my day. Left that life behind me. Even before I signed up with Constellation, I was retired.
I'm no rook. I was a space miner.
An honest job. No shame in that. Some of us have done far worse. Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the Eye.
Someone should have grabbed you. It was incredible. That happens to me too. I get lost in something. Yeah, I hate to keep ragging on the game, but there's also stuff that I'm not a huge fan of either. Like certain dialogue options are really just so phoned in. Like this one. That happens to me too. I get lost in something and lose time. Like why even have this as a dialogue option? It's so just like benign, you know? Peeking through the eye. More pirate talk?
That one's all on me. The Eye is the nickname for the star station. Think of it as one big telescope.
Someone... Yeah, I just wish there was something here that, like, would make sense for our guy to say. Someone should have grabbed you. It was incredible.
Probably would have just gotten annoyed at being bothered. I'll catch a smile at our next big revelation. You know there's more to come. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
The Sea of Light?
No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed. Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once.
You're asking me to chase ghosts. There could be nothing.
Wouldn't be tipping your ear if I thought it was a waste of time. Giving you the best of what's available. No more. You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Mateo are both following up on scans themselves. Mateo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
Who's Andreja?
Another rook in Constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
I'll keep an eye out for Andreja.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
Thank you very much. I think we are interested in the Crimson Fleet here. So you're retired from the Crimson Fleet. Didn't know that happened.
Usually it doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
Yeah, then there's activity to visit his house, so it is interesting. You do want to talk to everybody. I'm going to assume this game does not have a lot of missable content. Okay, I'm going to press X this time to go straight to the cockpit. Okay, now, let us go into the unknown, find Andreja, go to Tau Ceti 2, go to Piazzi 1. Let's find Andreja first, who is in the Tau Ceti system, and why can't I travel there? This is, again, part of the reason why I get confused. We're in Alpha Centauri. Oh, because I have to undock first. That's why, right? Yeah. So when you're docked, you always have to undock before you can travel. It's a little confusing, like I said, just how all the traveling is done, just because there's so many, docking, undocking, orbiting a planet, being in a different system from the planet, being on a different planet from the planet you have to jump to, having to grab jump, yada, 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 bada bing, bada boom, yada, 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 bada bing, bada boom. So now we should be able to jump to Tau Ceti, so we have to jump when it's in a different star system, and then you have to make sure you have at least one thing in your grab drive on the bottom left. I usually just have one. I guess the only reason to increase that is if you want to, like, jump faster, but obviously that's only good if you're being actively pursued, if you don't have any patience, I suppose. So then once we're here, we go 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 here, and then she is on the abandoned mine. And yeah, I'm trying to think of good things to say for this game, but again, the beginning of it is just, in my opinion, the worst part of the game, at least as far as I've seen. So, you know, there's things that I want to commentate on as they pop into my head, and I'm like, oh, it's another critical thing, it's another critical thing, it's another critical thing, it's another critical thing. And I can already foresee the comments going like, you're too critical on this game. Why are you playing if you don't enjoy it? And the thing is, like, I do enjoy it. There are things that I really want to get to that I do genuinely enjoy. But, you know, I also want to be honest and commentate. Also, we're recording this after a graphics driver update, which apparently does massively improve the performance. And yeah, I am definitely seeing that so far. It definitely seems like the performance of this game has improved. And the performance is a criticism as well, which I don't know if it's just my computer or what. But there is performance issues in this game for sure. And yes, after downloading the graphics driver for NVIDIA, it does seem to be better. As far as I can tell, things do seem to be... Okay, I think he's dead. What the heck?
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself.
Are you okay?
I am fine. He was clumsy. Made far too much noise. Easy to deal with. You have not answered my question. Who are you?
I'm with Constellation. Vladimir Saul sent me to find you.
Ah, good. I suppose I should have guessed. It has been too long since I checked in. You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Apparently you're a rook as well. I'm just doing what I was asked.
Dutifully following orders. I should not be frustrated with you. It is good that you have their trust. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk.
I'm glad games these days do this sort of thing where it's like, yeah, we're wasting time. Let's go complete our mission. Alien scramble.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Okay, so here we have Andreja. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm trying to think of like good things to say for the game. But one of the things that I'm not a huge fan of is the companions. I think they're pretty like run-of-the-mill overall. We've got a computer here. Maybe we haven't seen all the companions. Maybe they open up and get more interesting. But like so far, out of all the companions I've seen, robot control, update friend foe settings. Note: be sure to carefully read the user manual before changing friend foe settings for combat capable robots. Current IFF settings standard. Recalibrate. Remove combat inhibitor. Let's just remove combat inhibitors. Confirm. Remove combat inhibitors. Yeah. So this is your typical Fallout. You know, people compare this game to Fallout in space, and there is definitely some weight to be had there. But I also do think that's a little... Is diminutive the right word? I do think that the game is a lot more specific than just Fallout in space. I think it's not that easy, basically. Delgado's directive? The heck is that? Okay, we're going to take this. You can attempt to hack advanced locks, and 2 auto attempts can be banked. You need to pick 5 locks to get the next one. What is Delgado's directive? Delgado's directive.
Crimson Fleet, this is Delgado. You have all been spreading far and wide across the settled systems, just like we talked about. Do not stop. Free Star Collective, United Colonies, they think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the free people of the Crimson Fleet. It always has. We are just reclaiming what is rightfully ours. And we will use their own selfishness and arrogance against them. Those of you old enough to grow hair, remember the Colony War. Remember those morons fighting and dying over nothing. They built facilities all over. Facilities that are still there, intact and abandoned. Just waiting for someone to come in and set up shop. That someone is the Crimson Fleet. So go! Make yourselves at home and bring the fight right to the goddamn doorsteps!
An impassioned speech, but a little too overly long, IMO. Yeah, so I'm going to actually tweet after I finish recording this that, yes, you have to update your graphics drivers, because this is definitely better. This is definitely better. In fact, my editor sent me the tweet where somebody was like, "Yeah, make sure to download the patch. Make sure to download the graphics drivers for NVIDIA because it improves the quality of light. And I was a little skeptical. I was like, okay, well, I don't know if I've ever seen like a major improvement after downloading graphics driver. I probably have and just haven't been aware of it. But yeah, make sure if you're watching this now and you haven't updated your NVIDIA graphics drivers,
We are triumphant.
make sure to do so. Anyways, we are trying to find an artifact with Andreja, which is a cool companion, but I don't know, man. Again, you have a space game. I just feel like it would be cool to have, like, you know, some interesting alien companions. You know, look at Mass Effect. But obviously, as I've said time and time again with this game, that is, of course, not what they were going for. They were going for a much more grounded, which I love saying because it's ironic, grounded while you're in space. But yeah, they're going for a much more grounded take on space, much more realistic take on space. You know, what can you really do? I don't know. Vasco's a good step in the right direction. Have at least like a robot. Can't open that. What do we have here? Thank you. Thank you. Deep recon. Where are you, bad folk? I will kill all of you. Oh, how dare you jump down there? Oh, we also need to be boost packing to increase the chances, increase the progress towards the upgrading of the boost pack, and you know what I mean. And with the upgrading of the boost pack, and geez Louise, the space combat. Okay, who do we got? Let's see. Boost pack is fun. I do like the boost pack. I do think it's a clever little way to differentiate. What are you doing, buddy? I do think it's a clever little way to differentiate from just having a normal jetpack. It is kind of interesting to have an actual boost pack. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I still don't understand what the white bars are above the enemies' heads. Is that like just their overall health? Because there's no shields in this game. Which is another thing I feel like they easily could have added, you know, like add some shields that you can upgrade. You know, have a 4th inventory slot for shields, kind of like Borderlands, right? So I'm assuming the white bar is just their extended health, basically. Okay, we'll take all that. We'll take all that. We'll take the breadstick right there. Thank you.
Give up already.
Yeah, but Andreja's cool. It's just like she's just a human, though, you know. Compare her to, like, the more interesting humans in Mass Effect, for instance, like Jack and, like, Miranda. Not Ashley Williams, though. Kate Nolenko's all right. No. I also don't know how to activate crits or if they're just random. Like, if we go for the head, will it activate the crit more often or not? I have no idea. Come on. It's time to die.
I'm in over my head.
Yeah, you are in over your head. In fact, you're going to lose your
Let's
head.
not leave anything useful behind.
Okay, we're a little over encumbered now. Let's go ahead and drop some stuff. What do we have here? Bolstering calibrated Star Roamer spacesuit. Constellation spacesuit. 78 DR. We'll wear that. We'll drop that. And where's our carry weight? 134 out of 135. We also have the Constellation pack here. And then we should have the Constellation space helmet here. And we can drop the Pirate Assault space helmet, even though it looks really cool. I like the pirate set; looks cool. A lot of the spacesuits look just goofy. I mean, obviously they're going to regardless because they're a spacesuit, but a lot of them look super goofy. But yeah, companions in this game are kind of just very blah. You know, they're just all humans. I don't know, what could you really do, right? Robot, obviously, which is they've done with Vasco. I don't know. I feel like the Outer Worlds... I wasn't really a fan of the Outer Worlds, though, either, actually, and its companions. Let's take the artifact. Yeah, do.
You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision?
Just count yourself lucky you didn't have to do that yourself.
Barrett told me the headaches afterwards were immense. I see he did not exaggerate. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done.
Bet he deserved it.
I might say that many do. It is surprising to find someone else from Constellation who agrees with me. They tend to avoid conflict wherever possible. What experience led you to that belief? What did you do before Constellation?
I've done all sorts of things.
You prefer answers that do not require you to commit to a position. I find this curious. I have also seen a great many things in my time. Some quite dangerous. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Va'ruun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand?
I'm not making any promises.
I would not expect you to. I have simply asked. You will do what you feel is necessary, and that will be all right. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
Cool beans. So the question is, can we? But it's weird because we can fast travel out of here, I believe. Go to Piazzi 1, which is over. Yeah. So I don't. This is its own interior location, which I thought you're not able to fast travel. You know, out of or whatever. Abandoned maintenance bay. But yeah, sometimes you can fast travel out of certain locations. It's just very weird. Just very confusing. And yeah, for anybody, again, watching right now that's like, man, all you do is complain about this game. All you do is have criticisms of this game. Don't worry. The good stuff's coming. It's just a bizarre Let's Play. It's a bizarre Let's Play because, again, they put the weakest content IMO at the beginning of the game. So most of my criticisms are front-loaded for this playthrough, you know what I mean? It's just kind of, that's just how it is. But yeah, I mean, a positive thing I could say is, yes, definitely the performance has improved for sure. Yeah, without a doubt. Hello! Goodbye! Guys, I don't really have time for this. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into your system here. Oh, God, that thing is dealing a lot of damage. Hi-ya, hi-ya, hi-ya. Yeah, see, a lot of the main mission is kind of going through and grabbing artifacts like we're doing now. A lot of rinse and repeat artifact grabbing. What is interesting is that I believe these locations are randomized. So, for instance, I think a lot of people are not going to see this particular location for this particular quest. It's kind of weird. They got a turret over there. Interior people. Interior people. So I'm not even sure if it's worth it trying to look for unique items or anything in here. Because I'm genuinely not sure if there are even anything. The closest thing would probably be a magazine if that did exist. Quartered Old Earth shotgun. Let's go ahead and put that on our coachman. We'll drop the coachman. Quartered osmium dagger. Ooh. Okay, let's add that as our new melee weapon. Cutter, Exterminator Solstice, Lacerate Equinox, Lacerate Side Star. We'll put this over there. Modified Equinox will drop. Rescue Axe will drop. Okay, we should be good. All right, let's use our new melee weapon here. Yeah, so far all I've really seen are knives, which seem to be directly pulled from Fallout 76. Because I remember the knife system was exactly similar to that. Oh, yeah, I was talking about the knife system. Oh, man, gosh, sometimes your health just goes down to nothing. You don't even see it happening. Man, I've noticed a lot of these safes also are, like, expert locked, and you don't have the prerequisite perk for them yet. They were just doing some of the main quest stuff a little too early. I'm not really sure. Oh, my God, what is that? Do I have any throwables? Let's take a look here. Throwables. Frag grenade. Yeah, that's usually good for these robot-type enemies. Here, you can have that. That's for you. You can also have... Oh, God, is it going to explode in my hand? Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can really cook grenades in Bethesda games for the most part. Okay, luckily robots take melee damage from like a knife, which doesn't really make much sense, but you know, I'll take it. You guys can have that one. I thought we only had 2 grenades, but that'll work. That'll do the trick. Come over here, come over here. Oh, this weapon seems really good, actually. This weapon seems really good. Okay, we're over encumbered again. Okay, one down there, one down there. And we're going to kind of be strafing left and right over and over and over again. Right, and bolstering, calibrated, deep seeking something or other. Yeah, I don't think I ever got this particular location for this particular artifact quest. This is new to me. Which is interesting, is like, what's this rock? Rock seems cool. What did you say to me? Okay, this knife is really good, it feels like. Oh man, if I had a grenade, that'd be perfect here. I don't think I have one, though. Hello, great boy. My little cat's looking at me expectantly. Pirate assault spacesuit. Come here. Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath. Yeah, this weapon seems to do a lot of damage. I have noticed as well in this game that they really give you a lot of enemies to deal with. Quite a lot of enemies indeed. Seems like definitely more than like Fallout 4, for instance. Definitely more than like Skyrim. There just seems to be way more enemies in each location. Which obviously for melee gets a little tricky. But yeah, this knife is really good. I've never used this osmium knife type before. Oh, we're still freaking over encumbered. What the heck? Okay, what do you want me to drop, man? Bolstering calibrated star roamer, cool. Bolstering pirate sniper, cool. Sturdy calibrated, yeah. Okay, we'll just drop everything. How about that? Is that what you want, Bethesda? Huh? Because you don't want me to ever have cool stuff. You don't ever want me to have cool stuff. Okay, where's this last person? We need a boost. So yeah, you can grind certain skills also, like boosting in the middle of combat and stuff, but obviously it's gonna be a little tricky if you're getting shot at. So yeah, I don't know how the locations are done. For instance, is this location unique? Like, is there actual stuff to find, computers to read, anything? Or is there just like random things like this safe here? Okay, digipick. Digipick. All right, so we could do, so we're working from the inside out. So we could do that one. Do we have a triple? We do have a triple like this. Will that line up? It does line up. Cool. So this one lines up. This one lines up. Now we just need the outer two. So that works. And then I think this will work. Or maybe this will work. Or maybe this. Okay, this is a little confusing here. So it has to be like this. And then I think we have to do this one. Yes, like that. And then this one goes there. I mean, this has to work. Right? Alright, let's give this a shot. So you. So you. You. And you. Cool. Credits. Credits acquired. Credits acquired. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, so it seems they've placed artifacts in random locations, which is a really interesting way to do it. I don't know where to go. Secure access. How do we access that room back over there? Yeah, a lot of these locations are very labyrinthine as well, a little hard to navigate through. Ooh, what was that? Ooh, hello. Lots of cool stuff there. A lot of perps for the purposes. Yeah, see, like this room looks unique. So I'm wondering if they just made the artifact rooms and like put them in random other, like connected them to random, or maybe I just haven't gotten all the artifacts yet. And we would eventually come to this overall location. I don't know. It's weird. If anybody knows, let me know, though. Okay, let's take it. Let's take it. Artifact Zeta. Cool beans. So now, add the artifacts to the collection. Again, sorry if I'm running through these quests a little bit fast. I've just done them so many times at this point. I've started, I don't know, like 4 or 5 playthroughs of Starfield, but to everybody that knows that and it's like, you know, why do you keep starting playthroughs? There's only 2 moving forward. The one on YouTube here and the one on Twitch as well, which I don't even know if we'll continue because I am enjoying this YouTube one a lot. Yeah, well, I'll probably continue it. I don't know. One good guy, one evil guy sort of thing. But we'll just be doing different faction quests, basically.
Thank goodness.
Oh, yeah, no, the other one's an all-quest playthrough, too, on Twitch. So, yeah, if you want to watch an all-quest playthrough on Twitch, make sure to follow the Twitch, because we're doing that, but, like, different factions and different orders and different build, basically.
We were worried. Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader?
Okay, so this line of dialogue, and please let me know in the comments section what you think, because I'm curious if I'm being overly critical. I find this coming lines of dialogue to be like a great example of just something that's just really like, okay, this is really just, was this written by a robot or something? Just very weak dialogue. Now let me know if you agree or disagree. I'm curious. But we'll say which leads were you following?
A couple of scans from the eye, but it looks like you got there first. Shame on me for taking the scenic route, huh?
Got you beat. 3 artifacts to your 0.
I wasn't aware we were competing, but game on.
Oh no, don't you two start. We're supposed to be working together, not competing.
What's wrong with a little rivalry here and there? I think it pushes us to be at our best.
Or causes nothing but arguments.
Arguments which then breed distrust. Noel is right, Mateo.
Well, I suppose there was that one time, and then the other. What do you think? A little competition can't be that bad, can it?
I'm at my best when someone else is trying their hardest to win.
Exactly. We're all friends here. Why shouldn't we want to bring out the best in each other?
The best shouting, you mean? The halls of the lodge echo, you know.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andreja celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help.
I'm not sure I trust you yet, Andreja.
I understand. But we will need to work together, I am sure. I will be here in the lodge if you need me.
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
Oh.
Cool. Well, have fun talking, everybody. Yeah, we're going to go back to Vladimir Saul. Talk to Vladimir Saul. So then we go back to the eye, and then we have to dock into the eye, and then we have to remember to undock into the eye, out of the eye. Let's hail it.
Star Station LO868. You need the eye?
I do need the eye. Yes, indeed. I need to find the next sequence in this main quest, which is what I'm gunning for. Oh yeah, I guess I should mention that because I haven't really mentioned that yet. So some people might be wondering like, oh, well, why are you doing the boring stuff if you know it's boring? Well, because there's a reason. You'll see why, and it's this quest that we're currently on. And then as far as getting Barrett, yeah, we'll probably save that one. I mean, it is very satisfying to level up in this game, I will say. The level ups are very fun to get and, you know, divert the points to what you want to see and stuff like that. Captain Red. I love that it says Captain Red. That's so cool. Hello.
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the blackest sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one.
How do we not notice this before?
This one has been in my list of possible artifact sites for a while, but the profile didn't quite match. Now that we've gotten more artifacts, the similarities are as clear as day.
That doesn't make sense. The artifact's roughly similar in size.
The ones we found, anyway. No telling what this is, but you can feel that excitement in the air, can't you? It's something important. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open.
So I need to search the whole planet for this thing?
No, just need to follow your scanner to the real destination. Might be a boot's journey, but that's the explorer's lot sometimes.
Land near the anomaly. Use my scanner. Got it.
And from there, maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
Okay, go to Procyon III. But again, we have to undock from the thing first. So we go back here and we press X to go to the cockpit. X, we undock. We get a cutscene. Again, I'm assuming it's like loading stuff here, because why else would they make all these cutscenes that you have to do from start to finish and whatever? I'm assuming it's trying to load stuff. Go to Procyon A and B? I guess that's A and B over there. But yeah, I do recommend taking the path that we're taking for the main quest if you're playing in your own playthrough, and you will see why. A lot of you probably already know why we're doing it in this order. But for those of you that don't, you will see it here. You will see it very soon. Just be a little patient.
Got ourselves some cargo.
Okay, we got some spacers attacking or whatever, but we don't care about that. Into the unknown land at the scanner anomaly. So get ready for this. Oh, you're kidding, right? I'm in combat. I was just about to say it's funny because they let you, like... They let you land even when you're not... Yeah, okay, how many ships do we have? I don't even know who's fighting who here. They're obviously fighting different people. Okay, let's lock onto this guy. Spacer Raven. Locking target. Target locked. Target locked. Yeah, you're gonna die, buddy. You are going to die. Incoming,
That was touch and go.
incoming hail?
Vessel, huh? You don't usually see spacers this far out. I have a lot of my crew over here that want to send a heartfelt thanks. Any way we can repay you?
Oh, this is interesting. I've never gotten this before. Credits would be appreciated.
That can be arranged. We gotta resume our patrol. Stay safe.
Okay, that was interesting. Never had that happen before. It looks like just a random encounter. Yeah, it seems like this game is very heavy on the random encounters that Bethesda's obviously known for. Okay, we'll take that stuff. Oh, and we should be able to go down here and into our cargo hold and into our inventory. And go down to resources and store all resources, right? Just to clean out our inventory a little bit. Okay. Land at the scanner anomaly. Scanner anomaly. Yeah, get ready for this. You're going to be doing this a whole lot if you plan to do everything in this game. And when I say everything, I mean, you know, everything that's approachable. I don't mean scanning all 1,000 planets, because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, this looks cool. I like how this planet looks. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot cooler planets in this playthrough, that's for sure. Yeah, because, like, these egg things and stuff. Neat. Open the hand scanner, look for distortions. Your field of view, follow the distortions to the source. So we're going to press LB, and then we're going to turn around until we see some sort of distortions. And it should be that thing right there, that little structure in the distance over there. So let's go now this way. Yeah, get ready. Yeah, man. Wow, the performance is really a lot better. There was a patch today for the game as well. I have no idea what the patch did. And additionally, like I said, we added that NVIDIA GeForce update to my 2080 RTX, which is by no means a really powerful card at this point. But yeah, performance definitely is super duper duper improved. I'm very, very, very surprised. So make sure to download that stuff without a doubt. What the heck is... I was going to say, are these... Ooh, I like that. Okay, that's cool. They look like plants. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Anyways, yeah, this is a cool planet. I haven't really seen stuff like this. I've seen just a lot of barren, like, snow crap and moon-looking areas and things exactly what you would expect when it comes to, you know, just barren landscapes of nothing. Which, again, has just been my experience. So I guess experiences can vary wildly when playing Starfield, which would make sense why the game is somewhat split in terms of people's opinion on it. I noticed on Steam that it went from very positive to mostly positive, which is, yeah, that means there's definitely a level of split opinions on the game. Which, take that for what you will. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be like, well, come to your own conclusions. It doesn't matter. But I do think when you have, like, you know, hundreds of thousands of people or tens of thousands of people, and they're all saying one thing or two things, I think it's important to listen to that. I think there's merit there. Anyways, so these are the temples. Very, very, very cool the first time you do them. And then, spoiler alert, it's going to rinse and repeat every single time you come to a temple. So, yet another thing in Starfield where, like, very cool the first time you experience it, but just, like, the fact that they rinse and repeat it, I don't know, man, kind of takes me out of it a little bit, you know what I mean? So, basically, you got to find these, like, space bubbles and go through them. They're very, very, very subtle. Okay, there's one over here. And sometimes they spawn and immediately just go away. It's kind of weird. And then eventually your controller will vibrate. If you're using a controller, I suppose. Cool. So now we got level 7. To equip your new power, press start to open the data menu. Okay, so yes, you heard that correct. We do indeed have space powers now. And as far as I understand, and don't let me know if this is a spoiler or anything, there is a power for each and every one of these nodes, which I guess would be, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18 total powers? If that's how much, unless there's like multiple here. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot. So we've got anti-gravity field, generate a localized field of intense low gravity and behold a planet's true power. Cost 45 power, total 60 power. I don't even know what that means. What do you mean cost 45, total 60? We also got a skill point. Let's see what we got here. Got to pick some locks. Got to boost some stuff. Unlock ballistic ship weapons of 10% increased damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't think we want any of these science stuff. Don't think we care about that. Yeah, here we go. Dueling. Rank 2 available. Melee kills make you run 20% faster for 10 seconds. I like being fast. Let's take that. And we'll use our power, and then we will end the episode. So this is what we got now. Got sort of gravity power, which is pretty cool. Yes, you heard that right. There are indeed space powers. Those funky powers. So yeah, that's pretty neat. They're basically like your shouts in Skyrim. All right, I've got to go do a whole bunch of stuff, so we're going to end the episode here. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. If you want to support the video, you know how to do so. Links are in the description below as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.